So last Thursday, Paultons Park unveiled a complete concept art mapping for their upcoming area, Tornado Springs, which is due to open in 2020. The announcement was made via a trailer uploaded to their official YouTube channel, which shows us a much more detailed tease of what's to come. And I must say, from first impressions, I'm really liking what I see. I get that the real thing can often drastically change from the proposed concepts, but this is Paultons Park we're talking about. If their recent work on Lost Kingdom is anything to go by, they'll probably look even better in reality. This is the kind of part that goes an extra mile when it comes to theming, and I have a great feeling about Tornado Springs. So I know you're all dying to dive into this as much as I am. Let's take a look at what's on offer here. So first, let's talk about where Tornado Springs is going to be located. So as soon as you enter the park, head right and you will be pretty much there. You'll be sitting alongside the humongous Peppa Pig area, which is easily the most popular land of the park. Hopefully the theme doesn't clash too much, but I do have faith in Paultons Park to create a smooth enough transition between the two areas. Looking at the concept art now, you can see the theme in much better detail. They're going for a very Southern States Country Route 66 pit stop approach, and I really dig this. It's something we've never seen done at a UK park before. I think the biggest comparison people will draw here is obviously Radiator Springs from Disney California Adventure, which is far from a bad thing. Radiator Springs is arguably amongst the best themed areas in the entire world. One of the things I noticed about Paultons Park on my first visit was definitely the use of foliage. The park looks absolutely stunning. Whether it's the tropical fauna planted around Lost Kingdom, the blissful green space of the Japanese gardens, or the stunning flora within the entrance plaza, Paultons Park scrubs up incredibly well. And even though this is in far smaller doses, I believe the plantation around Tornado Springs will be no exception. It appears we'll be seeing a range of cacti surrounding the pathways, and the setting in general will give the area a more dusty, drier looking climate. Cars also seem to be an evident theme throughout Tornado Springs. See how the pathway is designed to be an interstate? And if you look at the buildings too, you will notice one is a petrol station, possibly serving as some kind of general store. And also some of the set pieces include an abandoned van and scattered tyres alongside the road. There's even an attraction entirely based around driving cars. This is clearly an evident theme throughout the area. The headlining attraction here is the max spinning coaster called Storm Chaser. Now looking at the layout, it resembles the same design to both Sierra's Sidewinder located at Knott's Berry Farm and Spider-Man Doc Ock's Revenge in IMG Worlds of Adventure. These are very much family coasters at their core and will be an ideal addition to the park's already family-focused lineup. Using the statistics from Sierra Sidewinder, we can expect a height of roughly 62 feet, a drop of 39 feet and a max speed of around 37 miles per hour, which should provide some low to moderate thrills for riders of all ages. I'd expect intensity levels similar to that of Cobra. Theming wise, it does look pretty light throughout the layout, but I think this will be a case of less is more. Taking Cobra as an example, that is bare bones when it comes to the theming, but the scenery does a great job of complementing the coaster. It still looks really nice. I do feel that Tornado Springs in general will set the scene perfectly fine anyway. I must say though, the station looks spot on, getting a bit of that Copperhead Strike kind of feel from that. Let's take a look at what else we have got here. So from the left we have what looks to be a heavily themed slide attraction. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but Wave Runner, the park's dinghy racing slide, sits on the edge of Tornado Springs site. Could that be due a re-theme? Using the park's official map, it does appear that this is sitting within the site area. Also, given that it's recently been repainted, strengthens the possibility. If we head over the right we have 2 junior drop towers, a kiddie tractor ride and surprisingly a gyro swing. Now looking at the concept, it bears a lot of resemblance to Zamperla's Discovery Midi Revolution model. These are high intensity thrill rides, something I would never expect to see at Paultons, but probably wouldn't write it off. The extra bit of spine to the pendulum gives the impression that this could invert, but again, this is just the concept, and I believe the standard non-inverting Discovery Midi model would be more realistic. We'll just have to wait and see. I also love the fact that this is built on what looks like a farm, very quirky. Next to the petrol station appears to be what looks like a saloon. Chances are this will be used as the area's eat-in restaurant. I'd love to see something like Portaventura's Far West Saloon, where at set times you can watch a show as you eat. But I'd be happy with a nice American T-bone steak and not so dry hot dog. Over the road you may notice a train passing through. Now I can't remember this park having a transport system like this, so could they be building a train track to run through at the park connecting all the different areas? Paultons Park is pretty large, so something like this would be ideal. And finally we have this drive-in school style attraction which looks really nice too. I can't wait to see how this all looks in the flesh in 2020. So that brings us to the end of this analysis video. What are you most excited for in Tornado Springs? Comment below, we'd love to know. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. For more content like this, then smash that subscribe button and make sure to give the bell a flick to keep all up to date. Top left is the latest video, bottom left is a random one, and the button over on the right is an alternate universe where all your coaster dreams become a reality. You've been watching ScrewyLoops, ta-ra a bit.